Bam! Mr. Stellar Snacks has the eggs we need. All we gotta do is click buy, and buy, and we'll get eggs. So then the question becomes, and I'm not nowhere, how are we gonna preserve those eggs? They're gonna hit this vending machine, and the rules are clear. Eggs require a carton of eggs, but an egg. If it's exposed to a temperature below 10 degrees, it will no longer be viable. We've looked at that before, and the only answer is to provide a vending machine. I think the only answer is a vending machine in a room better than 10 degrees. So, like I said, I'm not nowhere. I set up the required venting for airlocks, so I've got the doors in. Throw in a couple of airlocks, yes. And then provide a atmosphere. The time has come, finally. And it's a little 3x3 trader, all that work to get all fancy with the bigger, farther traders. Nope. Just had to wait for the right little trader to come along. So the rules are clear. He's going to stay there until I release him. Perhaps even across saves, but this is my only priority. So doors, consoles. No, the doors. Finish the doors. Might as well do that. Throw in a couple of consoles. Need some airlock chips. Consoles. Doors with plastics. Need more than that. And glass. Need more than that. Pretty exciting. Oh, and what's also exciting is I realized that my fuel unloader routine can easily extend the umbilical. Let's not let that get away from us. He's out there in space right now, mining. And he's got 24. That's plenty. Plenty. Miner off. Location idle. Rocket map. Destination. Set the destination. And when he lands, it's going to try to bring on more fuel until I flip the switch. And then it's going to do the unloader, which the very first thing we're going to do is extend the umbilical before we start jacking up the pumps. Right? But if I'm not here when it happens, it'll be fine. It'll just load on some more fuel to unload. Alright, so where was I? I stopped to get some stuff to make the airlocks. Little plastic, little welding torch, and plastic sheet. Only takes one per. How much glass does it take? 2. So I need 8, and I've got 6. Super exciting, isn't it? I'm going to get the eggs. And somehow not immediately screw them up. The if you were watching the previous episode, my canning routine went bad because I like to come up here and get the steel just made automatically for me. And somehow I ejected a bunch of steel ingot into the packager. And it said, no, I don't know what to do with steel ingot, so it just stopped. Makes perfect sense. And it was nice to see my code. I didn't have to adjust it. My code was solid. Okay. Doors built. Venting set up. Airtight. Sure, why not? Why not? Because we got to get a wire in here somehow. We got to get a wire in here somehow. Just a little bit of power. We can take it off of this wire right here for that one. The power comes in to the little box. 5 wire is not going to be close to enough. And I got some other things brewing, but focus on the eggs. Got some other irons in the fire. Let's see, that'll be fine. Just like that. Wiring tool. Big stack of wire. Okay. So that lets us power up these doors. Those doors powered up, wire inside of it. Airlock. Come on. Airlock, airtight. Nope. The room, the airlock is airtight. With the vents. We need that console. Action. Gotta put a chip in it. Cover it with glass. Put in a sensor, and that one will be done. Over here. Uh-oh, what was that? What the hell was that? Did you hear that? Oh, it's the rocket. It was the rocket taking on fuel. Not taking on fuel. What is it even doing? The chip is live. Well, in any case, what we want to do now is set the mode. And I think I saw it has to be powered on. It's taking out the fuel, and it's not failing yet. Why would it fail? I've had 5011 test runs on this thing. Failed it every way I possibly could, that it could be failing. Boom! Look at that, I didn't do a thing. Did I? I didn't. No, I didn't touch the chip. I didn't touch the logic. Beautimus. Alright, so I was working diligently on this airlock which needs a power feed. There's one. Two doors powered up. Airtight. And with a console. I'm surprised that it doesn't whine about this, but it doesn't. Having that hatch right there. A console. And so we need 2 chips and 2 sensors, at least, is all. That might be it. Neither of which take very long. I don't know where I'm going to get the atmosphere. I'm tempted to try to steal it from a greenhouse, but I think that would probably be a mistake. For sure it would mess with the greenhouse, and I don't know that a greenhouse... Well, no, I've got all the... It's all spec'd out right there. This room is far smaller. I don't know. An advanced airlock. Wired to a source of power. With a piece of glass. I could have brought data disk with me. And a gas sensor, any old where. Ah, shit. Every good airlock has its own APC for isolation and also in case shit happens. And I'm not willing to compromise on that. Shit's not gonna happen. The isolation, though, part is really a lot better than not isolated. Screw it. It only takes a little bit more effort to do it right. But is this interesting content to watch? I don't know if it is. Quasar builds airlocks. Nah. I'll come back when I'm pushing the button to take the trade.